accent. My parents are Jewish surfers. In case you're like, why does everything she say sound like a complaint and a question? It's simply my culture. Sorry. I know it's been shitty, you know what I mean? It's been I was gonna say shitty year, but it's just been a shitty, you know what I mean? But I had a really good summer personally because I got a breast reduction this summer. Thank you. I had no idea I could improve my quality of life and make men sad. Truly a blessing. And now everyone can read my graphic t-shirts, so that's pretty cool. I enjoyed the whole experience, to be honest. I've never been called a perfect candidate more in my life. Nurse Stephanie was great, man. I love Nurse Stephanie. She was like, Jessica, I'm so sorry, but we are gonna have to lipo your back. And I was like, oh no. Stop it. Don't do that. Are you gonna have to lipo my chin too? Because that would be crazy. That would be wild if you just had to do that. I love it. At like multiple pre-op appointments, they kept asking me, they're like, Jessica, have you ever noticed if one of your boobs is bigger than the other? It's like, no, Nurse Stephanie, they're simply in the way. I can't fucking tell. I haven't worn a cupped bra since pre-2020. I'm trying to ignore what's happening there, actually. And you guys have the 3D images, so if you could just stop asking me. Seems like a trick question because the doctor walked in the day before the surgery and goes, so it's the right one, right? The right one's bigger? So I texted this guy that I hook up with sometimes. And I was like, have you ever noticed if one of my boobs is bigger than the other? And I got 2 messages back. I got, no, I've never noticed. Is it the right one? I think he noticed. That's right, a pound out of one, a pound out of the quarter, out of the other, and a pound out of my back. Thanks, Dr. Schwartz. I will say, I do look at old pictures and I miss my tits about once a week. I'm like, I did kind of punch God in the mouth with that one. Those were sick. Those were sick, but I couldn't wear a seatbelt comfortably, so decided to make life easier. I know that you guys are confused when I said I hooked up with a guy. Me too. I'm so far so straight. You know what I mean? I try a little bit harder to be gay every day. Try every day. You guys are like, with that vocal fry and those fashion choices, are you sure? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I do wish I was more gay. You know how some straight men are gay for cars? That's the kind of gay I am for women. Like, I see one go by and I'm like, wow. What a view. I wonder what year that is. I wonder if those are all original parts, you know? Either way, expensive, out of my price range. Oh, man. As you could probably guess, I live alone with my cat. I love her. It would be so sad if I didn't. If I lived alone with my cat, I'm like, she's such a bitch. She is, but I love that bitch. I love her. I try to take really good care of my cat. I get her toys. I get myself toys. One night, both of our toys died at the same time. Her toy is, of course, a fake bird. My toy is, of course, a fake dick. So there our fake cocks lie side by side charging. She was getting a little antsy. I was like, Lucy, we gotta wait. And I know this isn't as good as the real thing, believe me. I know, but this is what keeps us safe. This is what keeps us off the streets. This is what keeps us from getting pregnant. I'm just kidding, we're both fixed. One time after a show, someone was like, that's not fair, you should let your cat have kittens. Whoa. First of all, my cat is 14. I got her at 11 years old, okay? And I don't know her life before I had her, you know? She has a saggy belly. She's already probably been there, done that. And then I thought, oh no. Is that also what she thinks about me? It's like, this woman should have had kids by now. You know what? She's probably been there, done that. I love my cat. I like this outfit today because I do have pockets. What a blessing. I would say less than half of my good outfits have pockets, and that is sexism. It's sexism right there. Also, why are we still making dresses that we can't put on by ourselves? What are we doing? Why are we still putting zippers in the back of formal wear? What is that? I had to go somewhere fancy. I'm trying to get Lucy. I'm like, can you zip me up? Would you mind? She doesn't have thumbs. What's she supposed to do? They're like, you have to hide the zippers. The men can't see the zippers. We have to be a mystery. What is that? And I've thought about this a lot, and I think the one man that also needs help getting ready is the Batman. Because I've never seen a button or a zipper on that thing anywhere. And I love picturing him being like, hey Alfred, can you zip me up? Would you mind? And can you grab my purse? I mean utility belt. He doesn't have pockets either. Batman, he's just like us. Happy Women's History Month. So stupid. I love going to the movies. Do you guys love going to the movies? Oh, one of my favorite things. I love it so much. I will say, I went to see an older movie recently. I went to watch an old screening of Reservoir Dogs, had a blast, and I had this realization. I think a lot of newer movies aren't as good because we don't hire ugly actors anymore. Because ugly people work harder. It's simply a fact. Like, one time I said that and someone came up to me and they were like, Jessica, you're not that ugly. I know. She thinks that I think that I work hard. That's crazy. That's absolutely wild. I know exactly how hot I am. Like, I do think if I was a little bit hotter, I would think I have a really good singing voice. That's where I'm on the cusp of self-awareness, you know what I mean? That's where I'm at. I do think ugly people work harder. I've never seen Willem Dafoe in a movie and been like, he can give more. Not one time. You ever seen Steve Buscemi not give 110%? Not once. He's gonna give it to you every time. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but people love to correct me. So one time after my set, these are all real, someone was like, Steve Buscemi's not that ugly. And I was like, oh honey, that's so nice of you. It's like so sweet of you. But if Steve Buscemi wasn't famous, and he was following you down an alley in a long coat, try so hard not to make eye contact, and it would be hard because his eyes are